Hello, everybody, and welcome to another daily chat with Andy, the Gabby Cabby. I hope everyone's all right this evening and coming in loud and clear. As I said in the live yesterday, I don't have a subject particularly to talk about this evening. I thought I'd just log in and have a quick natter with you all. And I've got somebody else that's going to come in the chat who I just deal with, fast approaching. Here he is, old Jack. He was in the house scoffing a load of toast. So I thought I'd come out and start off. And here we are. William Roberts. Hi, I'm new to your channel.
Hello, William.
Yes, Jack says hello, William. Everybody welcome William to the Gabby Cabby community. It's great for you to announce yourself here. Wonderful. And thank you for coming along. And this is just a general natter tonight. I've been out on the road for most of the afternoon.
Okay.
I recorded tomorrow's content earlier on, and I've been out, just not got that long. And here I am just for a natter. Anyway, Jack, what do you want to say? Yes, well, I'm going to let Jack talk for a minute because he had quite a nice time today. So I'm going to stand up. I'm going to let him sit down and he can tell you all about it. Some of you ask about what he does. So
Today my mum went to her friends later, so she thought we'd do something fun this morning. So this morning we went to Dreamland. And Dreamland, I've never gone on the, what's it called? I don't know how to pronounce it.
The Scenic Railway.
Yeah, the Scenic Railway. I've never went on it because I wasn't tall enough. And because I wasn't tall enough, I couldn't go on it. But this time I could go on it. And I loved it. And it was my first time. And I went on it 4 times. I hate the fast bit. It goes really fast. But then I got used to it. Then I put my hands up. And then the last time we got front row seats, and I didn't like it.
You went on the actual front carriage.
Yeah.
Oh my God! What did Mummy do?
I asked her to put her hand up, and it's way faster.
Hey.
She didn't do it, but I did. But do you want to know the weird, scary thing?
Go on.
When you was going up to go to the fast bit going down, when you was going up, you could see your ropes dragging you up from the first bit. Because when you're back, in the middle or second, you can't see the rope because the front, loads of carriages are covering up the ropes.
Okay.
And then also we played bumper cars, and I was absolutely shredding everyone. And I went on the cart by myself. I could barely even press the gear.
Okay.
And then I had to steer. And then when I was in an awkward position, you just had to push the pedal and twist your wheel. But then I kept bumping Mummy. Mummy didn't bump anyone. I only bumped her. And I was a bit sad because I went on Dreamland Drop with family once. And so Mummy was going to let me go on it by myself. But they replaced it with this big stool.
What, I don't have the Dreamland Drop anymore?
Well, they do, but the stool's covering the queue. There's no queue anymore.
You've got to be kidding me.
But the good thing at the stool is you can make your own. If you want a slushie, you can make your own slush.
Your own? Oh, that sounds worth the price of admission alone, doesn't it? Anyway, give me my chair.
But I want one more thing.
You want one more thing? Go on.
But then there was this clown ride, and it was really scary because Mummy asked me to go on it by myself at first. And I got up there and I didn't know what to do. So I just went down, and I think I scraped my arm a bit, and there's little bumps on it, and my arm was just going bump, 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 bump.
Ooh.
And then Mummy came on it the second time.
What did she do?
And then bit, when it's a bit bumpy to stop you.
Did she scream?
No, on the end bit, she's just going down like and then she finds the mat, and then she goes down on it, going down onto the bumps to stop her.
That's what Mummy did.
Yeah.
Wait till I see her. Anyway, swap over. Come on, Rocky, stop it.
No, it's not Rocky.
Rocky, boy. Yeah.
Can I punch it properly?
Yes, quickly. Well, that's Jack's thing that Dreamland today. Jack's
And my
Adventures
nan
at
came round
Dreamland.
after one.
Oh, okay. Yes, Jack can talk pretty fast. He's got like a lot to cram in to tell you about. And there you go. Blood knows it's called growing up, and it sucks. It certainly does. All the worries in the world really wear me down. Yes, exactly. My worry in the world is this punch bag he's whacking. It keeps knocking me in the back of the chair. That's my worry in the world at the moment. Which bit do you want to say? Yes. I'll start. You finish. Got a bit of a problem. As you know, one of my children is currently in Magaluf, or otherwise known as no, we won't say that. Shush. He's supposed to be coming home tomorrow, and he's made a bit of a boo-boo with his flights. Yes.
Sorry.
Jack, come on, what's happened?
Right, so it's a bit of a boo-boo with his flights. Let's just say his friends booked for 8 in the evening and he thought it was 8 in the morning. So he's going on a flight back. So he has to do 2 flights. He has to do a flight back to Ryan thing, and he's got to go on a flight back from. So he's going to be on Germany. Then he's got to fly back to England. Then Daddy's got to pick him up from Stansted. So he's got to go on 2 planes by himself.
Yes, in other words, he was supposed to get on a flight at 8 o'clock tomorrow evening with his friends, who were all going to arrive at Stansted Airport together and get a lift home. But what our lad has done, he decided to get one at 8 o'clock in the morning instead. Now, the unfortunate thing with this one at 8 o'clock in the morning, it's flying to Bremen first, and he's got to pick up a connection to get back to Stansted, where I will then pick him up when I wasn't supposed to. But that's okay, because I'm going to Gatwick in the morning, and then I can go straight up there and go and get him. No problem at all. But the worrying thing is his ability to pick up that connection in Bremen, and let's just hope it works. Yes. Hi, Mum. See you in the chat.
Hello, Nana Jean.
Hello, Nana Jean, he says. So that's good. Let's have a look and see what some other people have said. Say some hellos. Chrissy Williams is in the chat. I've always flown from and back to Luton when I've been to... Yes. Jack does know the name of it, but we won't say. Hello, Bob Pittman. Good to see you. Yeah, blood knows. That's the thing with them, isn't it? That's what I'm hoping doesn't happen, because I have plans tomorrow evening, and I'm hoping that they don't get scuppered, but we'll have to see what happens. Jodie Pitt, hello to you. I've been seeing your emails you've been sending me with your drawings, so that's all good. We'll
You do drawings?
to go. Yeah, Jodie's very good at drawing. I'll show you some of her stuff. Hi, Julie Keys. Blood Nose, good to see you. Nick B is in the chat. Hello. We boys never grow up. We just become bigger boys. That's right. Yeah. No, Nick B's not new. He's around before. Patricia Shaw, hello. Handy Andy. Tyrone Whitehead. Rocky Strong, now boxing. Chrissy Williams. Nigel the Handyman. Jerry, good to see you. Alan Pierce. Yes, we've said hello to Blood Nose.
Parrot to show, sure.
Patricia Shaw, Parrot to Shaw. Patricia, well, she said hello to you.
Hello.
Edgar Lee, hello to you. Cosmic War Toad, hello.
Alan Pope.
Yeah, Alan's in the chat. Yes, well remembered. Lucinda Sweden, she's in there. I love the sound of Cronenberg 1664 being pulled into its official Cronenberg glass during a live stream.
Let me do your
I bet it
initials.
sounds divine.
SB, do a super chat donate.
I'm not ready for that bit yet. Hello, all in chat. Hello, Lisa Farr. Good to see you. John Kent is in the chat. Good to see you. Paul Hoskin. Dave the Rave is here. Paul Kelly. Hi, do you think the doctors are lazy? I have a real big problem, Paul Kelly, in that they're getting massive, great big pay rises and things don't seem to be getting any better, particularly in the GP surgeries. You know, have a look at the video earlier. I don't think that's gone down too well.
David Crosby, is he no?
No, David Crosby isn't.
Happy Xmas Strax.
Hello, Dithian. Trevor Fuller, hi to you. Yeah, looks like we've got everyone in the chat okay. Listen, this is not really a subject-driven thing this evening. This is just a
£17,000 super donate.
No, it's not. God. It's not, Jack. Can you stop interrupting me? This is not a subject-driven thing tonight. It's just a chat with everybody. Just hello, how are you after a day on the road? And we'll just see what everybody's got to say. Patricia Shaw, £17,000 of taxpayers' money spent on LGBTQ fire engines. Yes, watch my channel tomorrow morning. I'll bring you that. 75 watching, only 30 likes. Yeah, come on, folks. If you haven't done so, give that like button a hit. That'd be great. Let's get them up a little bit. Yes, Jack. And also, I need you to do something as well if you're just here for the first time. And what's that, Jack?
Hit something.
What's that called?
Oh, let me say, shall I say all of them?
I only want the bit I've asked you about.
Subscribe button.
Yes, hit the subscribe button.
Shall I say all of them?
It's only like and subscribe, that's all.
Wait, shall I say it when I leave?
If you want to.
Right.
Okay. Hello, James One. Good to see you. Martin Ryder. Hello to you. Mark Hampson. Where are we? I can't keep up with which organisations are striking. There are so many, Andy. That's true, Mark. Is Eddie streaming tonight? I have no idea.
I've had my 12 minutes of fame.
Gee, man. You've had your 12 minutes, have you?
Well, how long can I come on?
Well, say 15, shall we?
Deal.
All right, then that's half of it. Let's all be happy it's still warm and we don't have to put the heating on yet. Well, didn't you know the latest, Chrissy? Buy a kettle, 20 quid kettle. Save £10 on your electric. How's about that then, huh? That's mad. I mean, what worries me with all the... What worries me with the energy bills and everything is the likes of this one behind me. You know, it's my responsibility to keep the lights on and keep the heating going, keep them warm and safe. And it's going to be an interesting winter for sure, but we can only do what we can do.
Yeah, no, I haven't read Jack and the Beanstalk. I've heard it. Well, I have. Well, someone else has read it. My teacher's read it, but I haven't read it.
Oh, it's G-Man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shall I show them my 2 new books I got yesterday?
Yeah, go on, go get your 2 new books. Yes, he got 2 new books yesterday. He's just going to run off and get them and let you know. Andy, you win first prize gold rosette for such a beautiful family. Thank you, David Crosby. I appreciate that very much. And they certainly are. David Carroll, strikes taken. Britain to bankruptcy with no return. Seems to be happening all over the place. I mean, I'll bring you out another video tomorrow about Amazon, who are another one. Anyway, here he is. What new books you got then? Yes? Is it? Come on, this isn't Eye the Tiger.
So, my head teacher is a vampire rat. I read that at school and I really liked it, so I got one for myself. It's a school. That used to be a school book, it was all teared, so I asked for a new one. Now, this one I haven't read, but I thought it would be good because they're from the same author and I think they might be the same. And they look the same. And I really like my head teacher as a vampire rat.
Who's the author?
Thomas Flinterman. Thomas Flinterman.
Thomas Flinton. And, yeah. both Thomas Flinton books, and he really quite likes them. Did you read these at school as well?
I read that one at school,
Right.
and I've never read this one, so I thought I'd like
Okay.
it because it's new. And I know some of the books. I know The Spy Who Loved School Dinners. I've never read that though.
Okay.
To Eat or Not to Eat. Attack of the Demon Dinner Ladies, and There's a Werewolf in My Tent.
Okay.
And The Broken Leg of Doom, of course.
Okay.
And there's some other ones I haven't seen. The Phantom Lollipop Man. There's a Yeti in the Playground. Isis was ridiculous. And Baby Aliens Got My Teacher.
You've just been asked by Paul Hoskin, Thomas the Tank Engine. Did you ever watch Thomas the Tank Engine?
I did when I was younger, and
yeah, you did, didn't you?
You've just reminded me of something.
What's that?
When I was 4, I had a day of school because I was watching Thomas the Tank Engine, and I was sick when I was 4.
What?
And you've just reminded me. I completely remember that whole moment.
Thomas the Tank Engine made you sick. Jerry, Jack goes back Monday.
Yes, I do.
Day after tomorrow, so nearly there. Yep.
I think I've had a bit.
Yes, you have. You've had 1 minute and 30 seconds longer than we were planning.
1 minute and 40 seconds.
Well done. You can count. Now, come on. What do you want to say to them?
Like, subscribe, and join his group so you can see new chats.
And
if you don't do that, you won't get a cookie.
Exactly.
And get these books because I recommend them. You don't have to, but they are good books.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, there we go.
I love you.
Love you too. Go on, hop it. There he goes, off with his books. Cabby Jr., that's for sure. Well, hopefully he'll go further than me. Edgar Lee, bye, Jack. Yeah, because it's just a general chat tonight. I thought, what the hell? I don't know if you remember when I was telling you the schedule yesterday. Tomorrow, I'm going to my friend Dave's because it's his birthday. So, it'll probably just be a walk along. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Anonymous. Yes, I don't think so, because they will get back in based on that, and they still won't fix it. In fact, Priti Patel's kicked 32 of them out the country and patting herself on the back, despite the fact thousands have come in. Yeah, it's pretty disgraceful, really, all of this, isn't it? We're on a sticky wicket there. I'm going to be doing another show on this in the next week or so, and providing everything works out all right, I'm going to be bringing a guest in to the show who actually lives down that neck of the woods, and they can tell you a little bit firsthand about what's going on down there. It's always good, but we're going to do a little test run first to see if it works. Oh dear. Yeah, I had a couple of airport runs today, all Heathrow, all run quite smoothly. There's a run up and a run back, not too bad. So, and tonight I'm going to Stansted at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to Stansted twice tomorrow now because I've got to go and get my bleeding son from there in the afternoon. Gatwick as well. So busy day again tomorrow, but then I've got a couple off, so it should be good. Paul Hoskin still watches Thomas the Tank Engine. I'll tell you what I do, but let's not call him the fat controller, because that's a little bit offensive, isn't it? Apparently now. Pretty useless isn't doing enough, Bridget says. Absolutely. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Cosmic Wartoad. Cosmic Wartoad, happy birthday for tomorrow. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I wish I had a beer so I could toast you too. Have a good day tomorrow. And, it's my friend's birthday tomorrow, so me and you, Cosmic, will probably have something in common. We'll be pissed. But never you mind about that. God, there's some comments here. Pritt Stick is toast on Monday. Yes, where have I heard that before? I just heard a Windows 10 notification sound. Bloodnose says, yeah, that was my fault. I've got this pop-up thing that keeps popping up in the corner asking me if I want to try another video editor. And I keep telling it to bugger off. But it doesn't get it. It doesn't get it. Don't let us stop you from getting one. If I didn't have to work at 9 o'clock in the 1 o'clock in the night, I would be on it. Don't you worry about that. But got to be sensible. Well, it's 9:29 and still no Andy, Nigel, the handyman says. Well, I've been here since about 8:55, and yeah, I assume you're joking and you can see me okay. Let me know. Bloodnose, can you explain? Truss will reshuffle the cabinet. Yeah, well, I assume that anybody that gets in will reshuffle, especially those that have been blowing smoke up the arse of the people they're saying they support. They're probably lined up for the top jobs already, and that could be interesting. I appreciate your help in getting my artwork known. My pleasure, Jody, my pleasure. Looking like 1,000 today arrived. Yes, I'm obsessed about it for good reason, Chrissy Williams says. Yeah, exactly. David Crosby, yes, my lady. Alan Pate, more likes, please. Yes, if you haven't done so already, I know it's just a disorganised rabble and a bit of a chat this evening, but please, you know, all these streams are important. Let's get the likes up. I only intend to go for another 8 to 10 minutes because I've really got to hit the sack because I'm back out early again. Andy, 3 weeks to see my doctor with a frozen shoulder. Yeah, Trevor, you know, 3 weeks. How did you get hold of that appointment? Was it by phone? Did you have to go and walk in there? What happened? I mean, this is disgraceful. With my guys, with my guys, it's you get on the phone in the morning and there's so many people in the queue in front of you, and by the time you get through, all the appointments are gone. It's really is ridiculous. Indonesia to the long list of countries where social unrest is breaking out, sky high fuel prices and cost of living issues. The world is on the verge of breaking down. I tell you, it'll come here eventually. That stiff upper lip's only going to last so long. Too many people using the NHS who haven't paid into the system, Edgar Lee, exactly. And also, I mean, I don't know whether I told you, I know most of you knew this. When I had my friend's funeral, well, a couple of months ago now, I got rather drunk that evening, fell over, crashed into a desk and bruised 3 of my ribs. And because of the pain I was in, I phoned the 111 helpline and they told me to go up to the hospital. And the doctor at the hospital was like, you shouldn't have come here, bloody 111 are a pain in the ass, sending everybody up here for no good reason. Ribs don't fix themselves, sit at home. And there you go. It's not very well managed. Hello, Adam Gill. Hi, Andy. Bit late. I get tired real quick these days. Not sure why, but I have an idea. Hope you well. That's Adam. I'm good, Adam. I've been out on the road this afternoon, just doing a quick live here, and then I'm off to bed. I just wanted to appear so you had something. Emma Jane Watts, the NHS is brilliant with me, to be honest. You know, that's a good point. You know, we're all bashing them and kicking them in the teeth. And you know, there's got to be some positive somewhere. I mean, I go there every couple of months, get me 3 lots of pills I have to take to keep me alive, and that's hopefully all the interaction I have with them, apart from when I get pissed, fall over, and hurt my ribs. But you get so many bad stories, don't you? We've got to reach out and find some of them good ones, even if they are few and far between. Thank you, Emma Jane. I appreciate your comment in there. What's this? Dial 999 to get a time wasting interrogation while somebody's having a heart attack or stroke. Let me tell you a story. My father in law, Les, he's no longer with us. Funnily enough, it was a stroke which did it. I was sitting in the house with my wife, Dawn, and we get a phone call off my mother in law. And she says that my father in law suddenly sounds drunk, incoherent. And my wife put the phone down, and when she told me, I recognised it for what it was straight away. And I got on the phone to my mother in law again, and I said to her, I need to ask you some questions. And I asked her, and I identified that he'd had a minor stroke, a TDA or whatever it is they call them. I went flying around the house with my wife and had a look at him. And then I phoned the paramedics, 999 actually, because it was a stroke. And what happened then, when it was all identified and they said help was on the way, the time it took me to say thank you and put the phone down, I heard sirens outside. They were seconds. They must have been parked up the road, but it must have been the most impressive thing I ever see. TIA, thank you for correcting me, Diddy, and I knew it was something like that. Yeah, but unfortunately, that was the one that started it all, and he had a major one, and a week and a half after that, you know the rest. God bless him. Bridget, I was the same. I had 3 in 2 years. Bless you. It's awful, isn't it? It can rob you of everything. It really can. Your health, your life, everything. Martin Ryder, disgusting. I trained as a volunteer vaccinator. Couldn't get a shift because all the doctors were doing overtime. The golf courses were deserted. Yes. In Paraffin, go to Bradford, phone 999. And the Penkel Lancers will arrive. Yeah, usually stroke victims or cardiac are code red, Diddy, and says there was a lot of fuss around my area. They had a fairly good stroke unit at Margate Hospital, and that's where my father-in-law ended up. And unfortunately, he went there, and we know the rest. But the stroke unit, or the immediate treatment that's needed, has been moved up to Ashford. So that stroke victim has got to sit there in that ambulance for a good hour, and I think it will kill people. That I really do. But there's been a lot of fuss about it made locally. Something big is coming. Pope orders all Catholic orders to transfer assets to Vatican Bank before 30th of September. I read something about that the other day as well. I think you might be right. I keep an eye on it. I must admit, I do keep a few quid outside of the financial system. You've got to speculate really to accumulate. Yeah, that one doesn't surprise me either. mean, they were putting artillery pieces around residential areas and things as well, weren't they? And then blaming the other guy. It's crazy. Right. We're at 30 minutes, guys. I don't want to go any further than that this evening. Purely, it's not you, it's me. I've got to go to bed. I've got to be up, well, 11, 12. Yeah, in about 3 hours to go back to work. So I need a little bit of beauty sleep. Not that I need a lot, of course. Sorry, I couldn't resist that. Thank you, everyone, for coming just for a little natter this evening. As I said, tomorrow there will be a live, but it will probably just be a walk along with me down the seafront when I'm walking to go and find my cider, wherever that may be. And then we'll be back with a full schedule of lives next week. And obviously, the content will come out every day. What I'm doing with the content at the moment as well, I'm getting it out in the morning. So then it has a full day's worth of coverage. So no matter when you get on YouTube, it's there for you from about 9 o'clock. There's one at 9, one at 10, one at 11. And then if there's any breaking news or anything else during the day, I get that up as well. All right. So thank you very much, everybody. Good to see you. And for another night, toodaloo.